Prophet Marcello Currents. This message is going to be about the trouble is coming officially after Trump. Trump can't be in there forever, buddy. For all you patriots, I want you to ponder this, buddy. Trump has 2 years and some months left and some weeks left. After 2 years, some months and some weeks and some days and hours and seconds and milliseconds, after that, no more Trump. See, what you did was set yourself up to look at Trump like a savior. And that savior ain't gonna last but 2 more years. And some months, some weeks, and some days, and some hours, and some minutes, and some seconds and milliseconds. After 2 years and some change, Trump is out of here. The inauguration is going to be what? January 30th, 2029, right? Well, here we are, 2026, past January, which means it's 2 years and some change left. After 2 years and some change left, you're going to have another weak, spineless politician. You see where we're going? See, now we're down to the nitty gritty, like the old school say. Now we're down to the nitty gritty. Now the rubber is meeting the road. As far as these real wars popping off, as far as this real stuff popping off in the world, these real situations in America, these real illegal migrant situations, these real wars, these real enemies. And Trump only got two more years and some months to do something about it. The real trouble that's coming officially, key term, officially starts right after Trump. You could say January 21st, 2029. All his enemies are doing is waiting him out. All everybody that is doing that don't like him and hate him, all everybody is doing is waiting out Donald J. Trump. That's all they doing. We waiting him out. See, this is what white America forgot about. All the MAGA people forgot about. Trump can't be in the White House forever, buddy. Trump's supposed to be halfway through making America great again. Let me challenge MAGA and ask you this. Is Trump halfway through making America great again? You got 2 terms, right? He got 2 terms. Okay, so with 2 terms, you're supposed to be halfway through on the 2nd term, right? So my question to you is Trump halfway through, successfully halfway through? Making America great again? Is he at the halfway point? Or was it just another slogan, another politician's slogan? Well, it's starting to look like just another strong American politician political slogan. Oh, you forgot about Make America Great Again as a statement, a declaration. Now, it's looking more like a slogan. Make America Great Again. Is he halfway through? Is he halfway through? That's my challenge. That's a yes or no question. Is Trump halfway through being on his 2nd term with 2 years left and some months left? Is he halfway through making America great again? Well, you got 2 terms. You're supposed to be halfway through. By the time you really started in your 1st term, you should have been pacing yourself to be halfway through by the 1st term. Do you think he was halfway through by the 1st term? After he finished the 1st term, was he halfway through? No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. The trouble officially starts directly after Donald J. Trump. After Donald J. Trump trouble begins. All the wise soldiers, rivals, enemies, foes, and everything in between of America and Trump is doing is waiting Donald John Trump out. All they're doing is waiting him out. That's all they're doing. And if Iran is smart, that's what Iran will do as well. Just play chess and come out of this war clean and just wait Trump out. Because once you wait Trump out, it's going to be just another weak politician in the United States of America. I guarantee you that. Listen, I put good money on that, buddy. You ain't gonna listen. Whether you like Trump or not, you ain't gonna get nobody like Trump again. Now, no. Let's ponder this. Let's ponder this. Whether you think he's a racist, whether you think he's a bigot, heckler, a gimmick, novelty, whatever you think, bit of a redneck, city slicker, you might think he's a city slicker instead of redneck, whatever you may think. There's not going to be anyone coming that's anything like him. After he's done, after that second term is officially over, the trouble officially begins. There will be no one that's on the same level of command, taking charge and doing this in the world and doing that in the world. You ain't gonna see nobody after that that is on that level of command, doing real stuff in the real world, whether you like them or not. Listen, I'm being unbiased. And I suggest you be unbiased too. See things for what they are, not what you biasly want them to be. You ain't gonna see nobody going to Iran and commanding war in the Middle East with a country that America has feared for decades again. You ain't gonna see nobody put tariffs all over the country, all over the world again, simultaneously. You're not going to see that simultaneously again. You ain't going to see nobody do real stuff that easily and that quickly again. Nope. It's not going to happen. Because everybody else is going to play politics as usual. It's going to be politics as usual. Where really people just come in there and just maintain what already is maintained. The next person is just going to come in and try their best to maintain and just keep things up to par. No real change, no real big time, big shot actions. Just keeping things up to par, little political stuff here, little political stuff there. Get ready for it, buddy. That's what you got to look forward to. What you have to look forward to is politics as usual. And I know you know that if you're my age or older. After Trump, it's going to go right back to politics as usual. Now, here's the problem with that. With all the wars that Trump has involved himself in and the enemies that has been made since Trump has been president, the next president is not going to be able to respond to that level of war. All these wars, the next president got to come in and respond to that. Let's slow down right there. The next president has to come in and respond on the same caliber of command and authority that Trump commanded? Who is going to do that? All these wars have started, right? Who's going to come behind Trump and finish this? Let's ponder that. Let's ponder that. If all of that is not finished to a T, the next president is going to have to respond on the same caliber of Trump to war and all these other things that Trump has done. He's made it almost virtually impossible for a mere mediocre politician to come in behind him. Let's ponder that. The next person will have to come in where Trump ended, right? You can't decide to do something else. You can't decide to do other stuff. In this case with Trump, because Trump you see what I'm talking about, right? He has blazed such a trail of war that you can't go do other stuff as a politician coming behind Trump. You got to finish that stuff. Let's ponder that. You got to finish this stuff, don't you? This is why the trouble is coming right after Trump. Because the next person, most likely, is not going to be able to finish that. They're not going to be able to finish what Trump has started. They're not going to be able to handle all the enemies. And as a result, the trouble is going to officially start after Trump. Yep. The trouble going to start after Trump. Because a mediocre politician has to come after Trump and play a position of big boy war hog politics. You see that? You see that? Big boy war hog politics. Not just politics. Big boy war hog politics. You can see it now, can't you? What they gonna be doing with these wars in the Middle East? What they gonna be doing with all these repercussions from tariffs and enemies? Even though you got rid of the tariffs, you still got enemies. You still got people playing chess with you because of what Trump did. Now you got new enemies playing chess because of all the tariffs that Trump did. How in the world is a mediocre politician is going to keep up with the caliber of level of Trump's politics? You tell me that. You see what the problem is. Trump whether you like him or not, is a big brand, right? He's a big, huge brand. It's like the fad. Let's look at it as an analogy of fast food, right? Everybody's heard of Sonic Drive-In, right? You heard of that, right? The Sonic Drive-In restaurant. Sonic's, right? Down in Florida, y'all know about Sonic's. North Carolina know about Sonic's. Maybe up north, maybe you don't know. Basically, Sonic's is like a drive-in fast food restaurant where in some places, some locations of Sonic's, they have the servers skate on skates, on roller skates. And they roll out with your meals. Now, listen, that's what I think I saw. But the bottom line is Sonic's is a fast food restaurant in America. Very popular. A drive-in. Old school drive-in. Everybody know what I'm talking about when I say drive-in restaurants, right? Where they bring your food out. You drive in and they bring your food out. Right? I mean, that's the closest thing to before the drive-thrus in these other fast food restaurants. Before that, you had the drive-thrus where you would go out in the park. You get by these menus and phone, the little phone command thing, and you put your order right there. That was before. I mean, I would say that America basically piggybacked off of, as far as the drive-thrus, fast food, off of drive-thrus. So Sonic is like an old school drive-thru restaurant, right? Even though it's good, how they beat fast food competition is they sell hot dogs. That might sound funny to you, but they do. They sell all kind of hot dogs there. McDonald's don't sell hot dogs. Burger King don't sell hot dogs. Wendy's don't sell hot dogs. Sonic sell hot dogs. A mediocre politician coming behind Trump, even though I say that respectfully about Sonic's as a restaurant. A mediocre president coming behind Trump is like Sonic's drive-thru restaurant coming behind McDonald's. That's like Sonic's drive-thru restaurant filling the same level of demand, or trying to, or attempting to fill the same level of demand as McDonald's as an international corporation. Even though Sonic sell hot dogs, they cannot fill the same international demand of McDonald's. This is going to be the parallel situation. With Trump coming in and doing all that he did, and now somebody comes after him, and it's the equivalent of Sonic's, the drive-thru restaurant, trying to come and fill the same caliber demand as McDonald's. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, buddy. You see what I'm saying? It's no way in the world that's going to happen. You ain't going to see Sonic drive-thru in all these different countries, and you know what I'm saying? All these nooks and crannies in America. It's not going to happen. All up in New York City, Sonic's drive-thru is now McDonald's is up there, but Sonic's drive-thru selling hot dogs is not in Manhattan. Now is it? No, it's not. But you know what is there? McDonald's. It's different calibers. And there's different calibers of politicians as there are different calibers of restaurants. You're not going to be able to find somebody on the same caliber of response as Trump. It's not going to happen. He has tailor-made and crafted a brand of power punch decision-making business moves in politics. Let's ponder that. Let's ponder that. Let's ponder that. Trump has tailor-made a style of politics that is just like his former show, The Apprentice, where he comes in and plays this fat cat that make all the big business move decisions. He brought that to politics, and that's why people put him in politics and thought he would be good in politics, because they thought, and I thought, that he would use his business expertise in politics. That's what everybody thought. We thought that Trump would come in and use his business expertise in the political realm. Okay? That's why if you don't know the real reason why we all put him in there the first time, is because people thought Trump is the money man. I remember when there was rap songs referencing to Trump in a positive way. In a positive way. Go look up the Donald Trump rap songs back. I forgot which year that was. Don't listen. I'm not even going to try to think about it. But there was references to Trump in a positive light in hip hop before he became a president. Everybody knows that's a certain age that Donald Trump is, his brand is basically the money man of America. That's basically what it is. Even though once we, or politics, picked them apart, we really got to see him more of a, who he was as a person, and I think people shaved off of most of that persona to now just heavy-handed. What it is heavy-handed business move politics that people have begun to like and enjoy. It's almost like, for some people, a form of entertainment. And listen, stranger things have happened. Stranger things have happened. To some people, it's almost a form of entertainment to see what the next big business political power move that Trump will do. Now, with that being said, who's going to come behind Trump, behind that brand, and do the same caliber of things? Can't you see it? How pathetic and weak it's going to be. And it's no safeguard. It's the most smartest highbrow people have already come to terms with it right about now, just like me. That's why this message is very timely. You know why? Because right about now, most people are coming to terms with the fact that the trouble starts after Trump. Who's going to do power moves on illegal migration? Let's slow down right there. Let's ponder this. Besides the wars, which we already covered, who's going to come in and not care if people think you're a racist or think you're targeting Hispanic or Latinos, and get these illegal migrants out of the country? Who's gonna really make power moves to do it? No, what I want you to think about is the average mediocre politician. Can't you see it now? They're gonna play around with these illegal migrant situations, aren't they? Yes, they are. It's gonna become a mess. It's gonna be a mess. Some would say there's gonna be more surges of illegal migrants after Trump. After Trump, you may see surges in illegal migrants all over again, like a cartoon. Well, Trump's gone. Let's go, guys. Let's go to America. We're here. Who's going to do what it takes to get all the rest of these migrants out of the country? Do you think it's going to be done by the time Trump get out of office? I do not. Nope. Who's going to do it? Who's going to come behind Trump and utilize ICE and other authorities with power moves, big decision-making power moves to get these people out the country? Who's going to do it? You can already see the problems. Can't you see, you thought the trouble was only going to be limited to the wars and the warfare. No. It's going to be everything. It's going to be drama in the streets, all this shooting and killing, everything. All of it. You're going to get mediocre political responses. While all this stuff is raging in the streets, including the killing and all the crimes and everything, all the killing and everything, all the drive-by killing the kids, that's going to be going on too, with a weak politician. Can't you see it now? The trouble starts officially after Donald J. Trump. Listen, man, listen. If you're my age or older, you already know it's coming. Because by now, you've seen enough mediocre politicians to know that it's not going to be anybody like Trump again. Nope. That's why white America is just savoring the moment. They're savoring the moment, aren't they? Where someone comes in and just does this and just does that. I tried to tell y'all, Trump is not a politician. He's an American. He's basically would do what either me or you would do. What is the average American going to do when they become a president? I'm just going to use this power as I can. Whether you feel like if you agree with him or me or you might not agree with yourself. Whatever the case may be. Trump is doing what any of us would do with power, which is come in and utilize it as you see fit. A politician don't do that. A politician don't use the power of the American government as they see fit. They use it according to their political party and according to PC rules and regulations. Trump don't play by politically correct rules and regulations. Have you noticed that? That's why I keep telling people Trump is no politician. And some would say that's the best kind of people that needs to be in the White House anyway. No more politicians in the White House. Because all they do is play politics as usual. That's all they do. That's all they're going to ever do. They know how to play the game. You look back and wonder, hey, what happened? He didn't even do anything. That's the art of playing politics as usual. Before you even look and blink, before you even turn around, they're gone. And you wonder what happened. You can't ignore Trump. I mean, it's every month something's going on. Wait till the next person comes in there. You're gonna turn around like, what happened? I mean, look at Biden. I mean, when you really think about it, it was 4 years. Like, what happened? Where did 4 years go? What did he do with 4 years? No, let's ponder that. Let's ponder that. What did Joe Biden do with 4 years? 2021. You know, I had just went to New York when he got it inaugurated. When he got inaugurated, I had just got back to New York City, literally, the same month. Through most of the duration of Biden's administration, I was in New York City in my apartment for 3 years. I can't even tell you what he did. All I know, I was paying attention to, these other wars and things. But what did he do? What did he do? Now you see what I'm saying. Now you get it. I'm going to tell you what he did. He played politics as usual. That's what he did. But you can't tell me where he stuck out, where his chest stuck out. You feel me? Where did his chest stick out? Where he did something. Where did he stand out and do something? Now you get it. Now you get it. Now you get it. See, people that's been in those politics for a very long time, mind you, Biden's been running for office since the 80s, right? I don't know how they, it's definitely an art form. They know how to play politics as usual. And politics as usual is gone. It's over. Because now Trump has paved a whole new way where ain't nobody gonna be able to do that again. Nope. Because if not for any other reason, you've created too many enemies. All your enemies is doing is waiting out Donald Trump, and they're gonna try to attack America and do whatever they want to do. That's common sense. Who's gonna attack America right now with Trump being heavy-handed as he is? Who's gonna waste their men, their military, their even terrorists? What terrorist is gonna attack America when Trump just gonna find them and blow them to smithereens? Even the wisest enemies and foes of America is doing nothing but waiting Donald J. Trump out. All they're doing is waiting Trump out, buddy. That's the best strategy, is to go find something else to do. Go to a carnival, get cotton candy, get you some funnel cakes, and just enjoy your life, right? And wait Trump out. That's all they're doing. That's all these people gonna do. That's all his enemies gonna do. That's people that don't like Trump as American citizens. That's all you're doing. You're just waiting. If you're smart, you're just waiting Trump out. The trouble starts officially after Trump. Remember, the prophet told you. To God's true people, salute. Over and out.